Hey y'all, welcome to my video. My name is Tasha. This is DIY number 1. So I'm using my Cricut press here, the little heat press on this pillowcase that I got from Chalk Couture, and then I'm going to use this little felt cutout from the Crafter's Square, from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to use some however you say that. You know me, haha. But this guy is so cute, isn't he, so far? Now, I will tell you that you can go ahead and do the that's a tongue twister for me. You can go ahead and use that, but I end up messing up a little bit on this throughout this whole entire video, and I will tell you as along the way. But first, I glue these on. And this little guy comes with all kinds of stuff, but I don't use all of it. I just use his eyes, the mouth. I do end up using the pink cheeks that it comes with. And I didn't really like the pink cheeks after a while. I mean, I did like them, but you could see the glue. Yeah, you could see the glue. And I don't know. I just didn't like it. It turned out bad. Can you see it? You can see it. And then, okay, so when I was trying to dry the eyes a little bit, I accidentally burned a hole in the felt in the gingerbread man right by the eye. So now I'm making little eyelashes to cover up that boo-boo. So now I'm making him a little bow tie, and I have like this little stuff just full of different random things and things I have made, little beads I made. And I ended up deciding on these wood ones that I took off from these little wood Dollar Tree gingerbread men that I made in a different DIY. I took those off and I'm going to reuse them here. But I end up not actually liking this later on. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I might paint them black. It's actually sitting right here next to me on the couch. Now I'm just using some regular old Craft Bond glue and some hot glue on this. Now I'm pretty upset. I wish I would have just used I wished I would have not used hot glue on the cheeks, because then I would have loved it. And later on, I ended up taking a Tombow marker and trying to make it like a darker pink to see if it would hide it. And I think because I put this on right here that it didn't dry. And I didn't realize it wasn't completely dry the next day. And I used a Tombow marker on it and it bled everywhere. So here we are. When I say it bled everywhere, it bled all into the rickrack, all the way down and up the face, everywhere. So I had to go over it with puffy paint, you guys. And then I did glitter on the cheeks. So DIY number 2. We're just going to hop right into these. You guys will see them all at the final reveal. Here I'm just using these little house cutouts. Aren't they so cute? I think I picked those up at Michael's, you guys. Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I can't remember which one. And then I'm going to use a pack of those gingerbread men from the Dollar Tree. And I don't end up using every single one of these. I think I end up having 2 houses and 2 gingerbread men, or 3 gingerbread men and 2 houses left. I thought about taking these and like putting the gingerbread men on the house. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with these at first. That's kind of how crafters are. We just like kind of roll with things. We think of something and then we can change it, as we're going. I do that quite often. I actually do that in another video in the next DIY because I forgot to do a step. So I ended up compromising and doing something else, and that just happens sometimes. But these little houses are so cute. I could not resist them. When I found them, I thought they would look cute as little houses, as little gingerbread houses. And then I picked up this garland that you just saw right there. I got that from Menards. And I'm using folk art paint in the color Burnt Umber. And then I'm just going to use one of these Crafters square paintbrushes. I mean, you really can't beat 3 paintbrushes, cheap ones, for $1.25, especially when you're just doing little projects like this and you're not actually, like, you know, painting a picture. I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably could with them as well, but it wouldn't be as great. So after I did that, I forgot to put on what I've been doing this whole time with that metallic color there, and I went ahead and put the white puffy paint on. So I went back over it with the metallic, and then when I was done with the metallic, I just took a little wet baby wipe and just wiped off any that got onto the white. And I don't really show you that at all because it wasn't really necessary. So then I'm just using this really thin black twine. And if I had more of these gingerbread men, I wished I would have found a lot of them. Maybe next time I'll just order some from the Dollar Tree off their website if they have them. Because I think this would have looked a little better if I could have put them like 2 gingerbread men back to back. But it doesn't actually turn out too bad because, I mean, this is only a little garland. It's only going to fit a little tree. I did buy 2 of them because, you know, I like little trees. I might buy me another little tree and I'll have another little garland for next year. But for this year, this is what I'm doing with this one. I did go 15 every 15 and just went just like that. I kind of just, you know, put the beads in half and then started from the middle like that. So DIY number 3. I got this idea. Hers is way different than mine, of course. But her channel is 6 Kids in a Glue Gun. She makes this cute little church. And I had wanted to make a church as well. But I wanted to do mine like a gingerbread theme like I've been doing for my Christmas this year. And these are all the things that I'm using. I'm using 3 of those arrows. I'm using some paint. The same paints I've been using for all my gingerbread men. DIYs. I have a little playlist that you guys can check out. With that'll have all my gingerbread men stuff that's been going on through my whole Christmas this whole time. But I'm so glad that I saw her make this because I thought it was really cute. Of course, hers is different than mine. So first I'm just going to paint this cross. And I end up painting all of it like with the Burnt Umber by Folk Art. And this is what they look like when they're all finished. And I used, like I said, 3 of those big arrows, 3 of the small ones. I used jumbo popsicle sticks from Walmart. I use some paint stir sticks that I ordered off of Amazon. I was going to use a wood piece for the bottom part from the Dollar Tree, but it ended up being too short. So I ended up having to find some wood pieces in my stash for this. But that's the only downfall to this, that you'd have to figure out something. And then I decided I wanted to add 2 little gingerbread men on here, obviously, because this has been my gingerbread men theme the whole time. And I really love how this turned out, you guys. Now, I will say at the beginning I showed fabric, and I forgot to put the fabric on there, and I ended up painting all those. I don't know why or what I was thinking. I was just going with it. I was just painting, you guys. But this is how I plan on putting mine together, and I decided I wanted to use that little piece that was on the cross. So I just made a little mark because I'm going to go and trim that down. And now I'm just figuring out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. Here's me trimming that down. That's what I used. Oops, I kind of went a little too high here. Kind of pay attention before you just start putting stuff down. Next time, put it on the little one and then glue it down. And then I'm just gluing the edges here. I don't know what I was thinking, you guys. When I first did this, I actually had those outer pieces more in, so that wood piece that I got from the Dollar Tree would work to stand, to make the stand on this. And I was like, oh crap, I forgot. And then I was like, oh well, I'm just going to leave them big and go with it. and I do. And I just glue everything down. So simple, so easy. Now I'm just figuring out like the little windows on this thing. I ended up making like a double window up there at the top. I ended up moving those windows up. I don't know what I was thinking there on the outsides. But here's the door. And then I'm showing you the back because this is how I'm like constructing it. So to like stay, you know, it's not going to be very pretty in the back, but it's not going to be that big of a deal because it's going to be up against the wall kind of on a my table, which you'll see at the end of the final reveal. But then I found these two little pieces that I ordered off of Amazon. They're just like little stands where you can just like hold stuff in them, like little pictures. And I glued two of them together, and then I decided I forgot about the fabric on these. And let me tell you guys, I used hot glue. Don't use hot glue on this. It like made all of those wood pieces start coming up. And I didn't have time to just rip them off and redo them, so I'm going with it. And I'm hoping the puffy paint kind of like locks them into place, and it does. So that's wonderful news. And I wanted to make this obviously look like a cute little giant church cookie, like a big gingerbread man, like, or not man, but like themed house church cookie, whatever you want to call this. And look how cute this is. I just love this. It's like, it didn't take me very long either. I mean, I painted it, let it dry overnight. And then, you know, the next day, put it all together. I did some puffy paint, let it dry overnight. Woke up the next day, and then I put a Cricut decal on this as well. And we put the bottom on it, and it was ready to go today. And now I'm making a video. So, I put those little gingerbread men, if you can see them barely, on the ends of this church. I thought that was a cute little touch with adding those. And you guys, I just love this. And I end up changing the door a little bit. I ended up adding black handles on there with black puffy paint. But I don't end up showing you that, I don't think. But here is a shot, and don't mind the messy corner there. That's all my craft fair stuff. Try to keep in one area. And then my fireplace in front of me. But here I'm just using some reinforcements. I'm using two Jenga blocks, and then I'm using two of those jumbo popsicle sticks. So what I did was stuck those popsicle sticks down into the slits with some wood glue, and then I used wood glue and hot glue on the upper part. But here I am with the wood glue here, and then I'm going to just do a little bit of the seam there, and that's it. That's it. Here, I just did a little Cricut little decal that I just created on my phone, and it just says Jesus and cookies, because gingerbread cookies are one of my favorite cookies, and I like it with a hazelnut spread. I like to dip it into like a hazelnut spread. And then I glued on the bottom like you saw, and now I'm just going to take whatever's left in these like almost empty puffy paints, and I'm going to go around the edge, which I'm not going to show you that because I mean like they're literally empty like to the bottom, and it takes a minute to do that. But then I decided this church needed some steps, and I wanted to hide where I had to connect those two wood pieces, so it looked like one piece instead of two pieces, I guess. So I wanted to kind of sort of hide that. And then I took some puffy paint and made it look like, you know, there was some snow building up, or, you know, icing, because this is supposed to be a giant church cookie. So I thought that was cute. And then I did take just a little bit of the sprinkles, listen to me. What is that stuff? You know what that stuff is, you guys. But anyways, here's DIY number 4. This I found for like 80 cents or something. I don't know. It was super cheap. Me and my husband went and they had a great deal going on at Hobby Lobby. So I'm using those same colors. I've been using the burnt umber to paint this. And I do use some of my washi tape. This is all I had on hand, and it's a Chocator washi tape. Just so I did, and then I didn't even need it because I didn't end up painting the sides. I decided not to paint the sides. So every tool I had in my house would not cut this. And my husband has some old ones out in the garage. So we decided just to go buy me some new ones. Just so I have them in my stash. You know, because I do a lot of crafting. So it'd be a great investment to have in my stash. So these are, or no, first I'm going to do the dry brush because like I said, I had to go buy me some. So I had to actually pause this and go to the store with my husband. And then I just had the scrap little piece of fabric. Like I told you guys, I saved my little scraps for things like this. If they get too small, I don't be saving them now. But here I just ducktail the ends, burn off the edge because it was kind of fraying. And like I said here, I was kind of bummed. I couldn't really show you right now what I wanted to do. But I do end up bending it because I want it to be like the little halo. Yeah, the halo. And then I decided, you know, because this is an angel gingerbread cookie, right? And it's farmhouse looking, and I like the farmhouse style theme. And I really like the buffalo plaid. It's one of my favorites. And then I just added 2 little, some of that rickrack down at the bottom there to her dress. And I think she looks so cute as is. But then I was like, I wasn't really feeling her wings because it was like this weird looking brown. And it didn't really look like a rusty brown either. It just looked like this weird brown. So I decided to take that burnt dark umber and go over top of that funky looking brown. And that's pretty much it. Besides showing you guys my new little cutters. Which I needed them anyways because I do have a lot of flowers and stuff. And I have a lot of hard time cutting things. That's why I don't use a lot of stuff. So now that I have certain things I can use to make my life easier. And then this is pretty simple. Now we're just going to take some hot glue pretty much and just put a little dab right there on top. Once I get those 2 dog hairs off of them. Because I have 3 puppies, if you didn't know. We have 3 rescue doggies. This is so cute, you guys. I'm just loving this. You guys have to seriously go check out all of my gingerbread DIYs. They are all kind of like connected to one another in this like little theme that I've been doing, sticking with the same like little theme. But I love it. It's so cute. I hope you guys enjoyed today. If you liked what you see here, please like and comment and subscribe. Again, my name is Tasha. Welcome to my channel and thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the final reveal. I just love this pillow. I forgot to fluff the bow there, so, you know. And here it is, just on my little mini couch on the other side of the living room. My cute little glittery cheeks. Now, I will tell you, I'm not a fan of glitter. And I went outside of the box here and used it. But I love this garland, you guys. This garland is so cute and it's so, like, farmhousey. I love it. It's really pretty. And I just love how that metallic just shines and glistens with the light. It's really pretty. I love it. And then I decided that I put them next to our bigger couch on this little tiny tree that I have here. And I did make that little thing in front of the tree too. That was fun. And I told you guys, it just fits really on just a little tiny tree. It's not very big. And look at my little doggies there. She was watching me like, what are you doing? So here is the church. It's my favorite. I just love it. It is so cute. It is so beautiful. And it just fits so perfect in this corner over here in my living room. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? I just love it. I want to make so many more of these, you guys. Like, I just love it. I'm probably going to make more and more and more of these if I can find the right stuff. You know, if the Dollar Tree has the stuff to make it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to hit that like and give me a comment and let me know which DIY was your favorite today. And I hope you guys enjoy. Bye. See you next time.